first thing to do is to take a diagnostic assessment, and to do that we will log in to the system. You'll be given a reference. If you haven't already got one, contact your tutor who will supply you with the correct reference. Each reference is unique to individuals. You won't need to select a group. The groups will already be selected. So once you put your details in, click login on the login button and you'll be met with this screen. So we will already have done an initial assessment here, and now we're looking at a diagnostic assessment, the next stage up, and in this case I'm going to do the English level 2 diagnostic. So I click on that. It's telling me that I've already taken this, so some students may have taken this before. I'm going to restart in this case. Let it load, and then so the questions, we have several ways of answering questions. In this particular case, click on the words to add the correct punctuation. The question will always be told, you'll be told how to answer the question at the top of the screen. So I click on the word the, because I know it should have a capital letter. Click on add a capital letter and it does it for us here, and click OK. I know that Pennines is a place, so we click on Pennines and add a capital letter to that. And from Staffordshire, so Staffordshire, another place, we click OK, and then we go to Scotland and we add a capital letter and we click OK. And once I've done all that, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to put a capital letter on extend, add a capital letter, click OK. Now that doesn't look right, so if I make a mistake I can change it by clicking back on the word that I want to change, click extend. It will put it back to its original version and I can then click OK. And that looks better, so the Pennines extend from Staffordshire northwards to Scotland. I then click next and go on to my next question. Similar fashion, click on there, click OK and go through. Make all capital letters, click OK and click OK again. So we've done that, and I'm just going to click through, and you'll see that the red bar goes across and tells you how much you've got to do. You can change the colour of the screen if you want to. Several colours, clicking on the colour and it will give you different colour options until you find one that you're happy with, and then we'll just go next, next, next. You can see the red bar down here is moving along, so next, next, next. I'm just going to click through this assessment. It will obviously give me a very, very low score, but we need to look at the score in the results so we can then find the next step. Shows me my results when I click on the results, and it will tell me I got my percentage of 10%, which is not high enough to pass this assessment. However, this is the important part. It shows here green, amber and red. Green topics, hopefully we will have some green topics in here which say we're okay at those. Amber topics, few things wrong, need to do a little bit of work on them. And then the red topics. So we then look down the red topics, and then finally at the bottom we've got some additional topics which could be used to help us with our English. So what we're going to do now is we've done the diagnostic assessment, and we could do one of two things. We could go straight into our practice exercises, but usually we would recommend a break. So we'll assume that we're going to take a break and we'll go away from this page. When we come back, we've logged in, we're at this page, we need to go to our results tab. Click on the results and here they come, and now it's changed. I now have my level 2 English diagnostic result. I can click on there and show my result. So coming back all fresh, ready to start, I'll look at this. I can do these in any order, it doesn't matter which order I do them in, but I could choose any of these options here. So we may as well just start at the top. We'll go on to capital letters and I start the assessment or the practices. What happens now is it gives me some information about capital letters. It will give information about each of the topics. Read all these things, let it finish, and then go next. Once it's finished, go next. It will then give you some further information, and again this will load, read through it as it comes along, and once it's finished, go next. We now have an exercise to do. So exercise instructions are at the top of the screen. So I'm going to add some capital letters to the following words if required. I think Jason will look at that, and I'll give a capital letter there. I'll give computer. Not sure about that. I'll leave that one. Dr. Smith, I will click on there, and Doctor, I'll make that a capital letter as well. Ramadan, I'll give that a capital letter. Summer, not sure about that one, so we'll leave that one for now. College, that's another one. Sometimes it needs a capital letter, sometimes it doesn't, so we can't remember. Tuesday, I know that one, and I'm not sure about the rest. So we'll have a look and mark it. Click on mark, and it now tells me here are the ones that I should have had with a red cross, and here are the ones that I got right. So, show my answers. It then brings up the answers the way that they should look, and then we can move to the next question. So now, again, adding capital letters and full stops to the passage below. Again, make sure you read all the question. It's add capital letters and the full stops this time in the passage. So when I arrived home, I was really hungry. I looked in the fridge, but there was nothing to... Okay, so when I arrived home, I was really hungry. I'm going to put a full stop there after hungry. Click OK, and now it shows us. So that's the way that this system works. Once you've finished, again, we can mark it. We can show the answers again, and then we can move to the next question. Once you've finished doing the exercises, click on exit, and it will then show here with a tick that you have completed that exercise. It's turned it green. That will also show up on the staff system, and the staff system will recognize that you have registered, logged in, and completed whichever activities you've completed. That's the way that you can use BKSB diagnostic assessment.